Good morning and welcome to another video by Roish UK. Right, on today's video, actually what I'm going to be doing is asking a question, and that is, did you know? It's like an awareness video actually. Right, firstly, it's to do with the pandemic, the virus. People are catching this virus and the records are skyrocketing for positive tests, and sadly also for the death rate as well. That is, you're circulating over 1,000 some days, and which is pretty sad, really, very high. Right, the good news, if you want to call it a good news, you could pretty much get yourself tested on the same day if you're early enough, but next day more or less definite. And how is that possible? You could get yourself tested so quickly, and that's primary because there is so many testing places available nowadays. You could pretty much walk to one of them, and that's what I want to talk to you about on this video. Right, firstly, there's three ways you can get yourself tested. Firstly is through a drive-through, through a drive-through. Secondly, you could get the actual testing kit delivered to your house, and do whatever you need to do and send it back again. And thirdly, which is probably the more important one, which I want to talk to you about, and the main reason for that is because it actually affects us taxi drivers, right? And that is the walk-in. Now, people who basically don't have cars, and you look at city centers and everything, one of the primary reasons they live in them sort of areas because there's no need to have a cars. People who want to get their test done urgently as well can use that walk-in facility, right? But if you actually go to the government website and try to register yourself to have a test, it actually specifically says that if you are going to go to have your test through a walk-in center, right, you are not allowed to use public transport or a taxi to the test center. Now, okay, some of you do know that. Now, I've sat in one of these drive-in centers near Birmingham City Centre, and I've actually witnessed drivers who are just dropping off people at the centers. Now, firstly, most importantly, these drivers unknowingly are putting the lives and of themselves as well as their family by doing that job, because that person they just dropped off potentially can be a carrier of the virus and obviously passed on to you. So what am I saying? Well, all I'm saying really, there's not much you can do really, to be honest, is the likes of Uber and Ola, and to be honest, frankly, all the taxi bases, is to make sure or make aware to their passengers that they should not use that taxi service to go to a walk-in center to be tested. And it's easily done as well. If you're a base, you could, in taking phone calls, you could ask them straight away. And obviously, if you're an app company, before you order a cab, all this pop-up comes up about, are you wearing a mask and this? And one of these things now should include that if you are going to be tested, and you're going to a walk-in center, we're not going to take you. And the reason I'm saying this or making this video is because once you picked up a driver and you probably dropped in you probably know the postcode for one of these places, and you've noticed where they're going to, you could actually you don't really want to take that passenger because of the risk involved. But the problem is, if you were to refuse for any particular reason, you are going to be deactivated by these companies. The drivers are going to be penalized for this. So it's very important that these companies, to protect the driver as well, where you could say, look, I don't want to take this passenger because the reason I didn't take that passenger is because just take that job, is because they were actually going to a walk-in center and I did not feel happy about it, and this is the reason I've cancelled it, and they should not be penalized for that. Okay, yeah, that's all it is about this video, and stay safe, guys. I'll chat to you in a bit. Bye bye now.